get into it. The first thing they showed was about how long was that? 12, 15, 18, 30 minutes of Guardians of the Galaxy?
Say it's about 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed a lot longer than it was. But um
Yeah.
and also one of the most interesting things that they shown. Yeah. Let's see. They're they kept the aesthetic of the game James Gunn movies, it seems. The MCU version of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's got the 80s playlist, 80s rock stuff. I think at one point, did he put the earphones on his head? He put his earbuds in or whatever before a fight?
I didn't notice if he did, but it doesn't mean that he didn't. They were definitely playing that music the entire
Yeah.
time,
Yeah,
which I love.
the Pat Benatar "I Need a Hero" or whatever. Is
Mhm.
that Pat Benatar, right? I think so.
Hey, you're the music person here. You should be the one to answer that question.
That's true. Um, I'm actually kind of glad they went through with the MCU vibe. I don't know much about the comic books, and I think it's a smart move to go that way with
It's
it.
a very campy comic book too.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
you're the comic book guy, so you should know.
yeah, yeah, it's a very campy fringe comic book as well. So it very much fits the vibe of the comic equally as it does the MCU.
Yeah, Scott, was there anything in this trailer that you got excited about?
I mean, I'm not really much into the universe itself, but I mean, I did like the fact that it looked very similar to like Dragon Age combat, which I did. I love the Dragon Age games, so I mean,
Yeah.
the combat looks pretty good. Um,
Yeah, the it's like a more actiony version of Dragon Age, less action than the Avengers game, more RPG, but more yeah. I would say Dragon Age it does. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't particularly like the style bar on the side of it. Just it felt very much ripped out of Devil May Cry, and also I don't like that concept in general. Like I don't even really like it that much in Devil May Cry, where I'm judged based on how stylishly I combat things.
But it is the
Um,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, but I do think that's a personal preference less than it is a bad gameplay mechanic.
Right. And I noticed that the dialogue wheel, or whatever you want to call it, because you can't do a dialogue wheel because BioWare has that patented or whatever, copywritten. That thing looked terrible. It had like straight up like white dialogue boxes around the words. They
I'm
need
very,
to.
I'm very curious to see how that plays out too, because in the scene where they throw Rocket, it says Rocket's mad at you now, and it has that very kind of telltale vibe, where like you make that decision, then it says Francis looked at you meanly.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm curious to see if that plays out in any kind of meaningful way, in the gameplay aspect or the story aspect, or if it's just some minor interactions.
Yeah. I would definitely. Yeah. If they can add a little bit more to the formula, like take the live service stuff out and add more to their what they did with the Avengers story wise, it's probably going to shape up to be a better game.
Setting the bar low.
Yeah, I know. Hey, the story was all right in that game, okay?
I'm not arguing with you there. You still set the bar low.
Okay.